Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Evans' 1,000-yard streak to start his career remains intact and is now at 8 years strong. And in his 8th season, came a career-high 14 touchdown catches as well. Another similar season, and Mike Evans will cross the 10,000-yard milestone this year. Easy first down pickup for the superstar.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bolton able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Brady going to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Fournette once more on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 10. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Brady now on first down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and there is showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. A shotgun snap, and he loses the football the second time. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll try and run it in with Burton, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Bucs now. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll go down at the 28. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
He was taken down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. So after the INT, it's Brady. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. Results is a 4th down.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing is Brady on third down. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. Second down at 4. To throw, it's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Shotgun now for Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Brady. There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now Brady. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and goal. Brady looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette from 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Succop. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From midfield, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for Kansas City, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.
And they will return home next week to take on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.